one thing that I'm going to talk about is that perception is everything in the end. And what I'm going to tell you right now actually comes all the way from me going through a few things in my life. And as I was writing this story today about a figurative woman, I realized that I was basically writing a little bit about myself and then the majority of the women that I get to talk to in my life. So I want you to picture this, imagine this. A 35-year-old woman. She is deep in challenges of perimenopause. And she goes to the doctor. And she's frustrated because no matter what she does, she just feels like, pardon my language, like shit. The weight won't come off. She's struggling with insomnia, anxiety, mood swings, and constant fatigue. But the doctor barely takes notice of those symptoms. Instead, she leaves with a list of prescriptions that completely miss the mark. So here's what he prescribes to her: a calorie-restricted diet that eventually is gonna make her gain even more weight, more cardio exercise, which, surprise, surprise, also actually is gonna lead to her even adding on more weight gain. Blood sugar medication, because why address the root cause of insulin resistance where you can actually mask it? Antidepressants. Why not turning her into a zombie rather than actually tackle the hormonal imbalance causing her actual mood swings? And sleep medication, instead of addressing the actual hormonal disruptions messing with her sleep. So I did a little check on Google. What would this cost her? What would all of this cost her yearly? Well, the check on Google, doctor visits somewhere between $300 to $750 per year. Weight loss medication, $360 up to $1,200 per year. Antidepressants, $120 to $1,800 per year. Sleep aids, $120 to $600 per year. Additional tests, $100 to $500 per year. And of course, gym membership, right? $360 to $1,200 per year. So what is the total estimate here? Well, the yearly cost for her misdiagnosis, by the way, is somewhere between $1,580 up to $6,810 per year. Now picture this. She continues with this misdiagnosis. She drinks 3 to 8 cups of coffee a day, preferably Starbucks when she can, because who cares about those extra sugars and chemicals, right? That are, by the way, in your Starbucks coffee. She eats out instead of cooking healthy meals because she doesn't have time to cook. And yeah, fast food, of course, is the cheaper and quicker option, but it's slowly killing her on the inside. And when she buys groceries, it's all comfort food and snacks because, again, she's too exhausted to cook. She stays up late, binge watching Netflix or scrolling through social media, trying to numb her overwhelmed brain. She sleeps somewhere, she goes to bed somewhere around midnight, wakes up at 5 a.m. to get to work. Oh, and don't forget, of course she has kids. She has kids that she needs to take care of before she steps out of the house. No changes, no real solution, And as she keeps pushing through without actually addressing nutrition, lifestyle, and stress management, her body begins to suffer. And what happens is that these long-term health issues, they start to creep in. Listen to this list. It's crazy. Metabolic syndrome and diabetes, high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, chronic sleep disorders, mental health disorders, osteoporosis, adrenal burnout, IBS, thyroid disorders, dementia, and Alzheimer's. So, why am I talking about this? Why am I giving you a lot of numbers? Why am I giving you all of these chronic illnesses? If this 45-year-old woman had been treated holistically as a whole person and invested just $3,000, because that's what the holistic approach costs, and it's a one-time payment, instead of $6,800 yearly in medical treatments and bills, she could actually have regained control over her health. She would have felt empowered, knowing that she could prevent these complications. So yeah, why am I telling you this? Because, my friend, it's all about perspective. The real question here is it more comfortable being a slave to the big pharma industry, or would you rather take control over your own health and your own well-being? Yeah. So looking at this little story, writing it, my inspiration came from my story going to the doctor for the first time when I was starting to get those perimenopausal symptoms, and I really felt so bad. And that doctor just looked me in the eye, and she was female, by the way, and she just laughed at me, saying that I'm too young to have perimenopause. I was 41, by the way, 41 years old. And no, women can get into perimenopause somewhere between 35 up until 50. So that's how early it can start. But the women that I've been talking with throughout these last years, it all bottles down to one thing. We're so scared of investing in ourselves. But when you put things into perspective, if you don't invest in yourself, you're gonna have to be paying for not investing in yourself later on. Whether it will be for medical bills, whether it will be with your health. So I just wanted to come on here live because I got really inspired when I was writing this. And if you're a woman, if you're in perimenopause and menopause, I urge you to take your symptoms seriously. It's your body's natural way of telling you that something is not right. And yeah, sure, we have hormonal fluctuations, but if you're going through crazy symptoms, it's really time for you to listen to what your body is telling you. So if you feel like, you know what, Monica, I really want to listen and I want to learn how to tap into my body holistically, how to understand my body from a different perspective, just type holistic or just comment whatever and I'll send you the invitation link. But holistic or whatever you want, me, hey, yes, do it, and I'll send you the invitation link for my next upcoming challenge that has a few fun key things in store. A lot of treats, a lot of learning, a lot of action taking, and a fun VIP evening for everyone that joins in on the actual live stream. So I'll see you there, and get ready to learn how to take control over your own health and your own well-being. Mwah. Thanks for tuning in, guys.